Hey, welcome back to Cool Kids Art, and let's draw Hiccup in this awesome looking armor in How to Train Your Dragon 3. So let's get started with a quick sketch, and then I will show you line by line on how you can draw this. Alright, so let's draw this, and he's got a really cool looking armor. We're gonna start right in the middle. We're gonna draw his the eye area first. So right in the middle here, I'm gonna draw two lines. This is gonna be the opening to his helmet. And then on this corner here, we're gonna slant up. And then once you have that, we're gonna come back down with a curve and just kind of connect that. Okay, and then once we have that, we can draw in his eyes inside. So just right over here, I'm gonna draw one line straight across. And on the corner here, just kind of dip it to the sides. Okay, so same thing here. One line across, and on the corner, just kind of slant it down. And then now for the eyeball, so right below it, I'm just gonna draw a little bit more of a half circle. Okay, and then I'm gonna draw in, I know it's kind of small, I'm gonna draw in another circle inside. I'm gonna shade around it so that will give me a little bit of highlight left. Okay, so that's gonna be his eyes, and now let's finish up the eye area. So on the same thing here, I'm just gonna start in the middle. I'm gonna follow this curve here, this slant. Go all the way out, and then here's the middle. Make a little point here, and I'm gonna draw one curve coming down, just kind of following this curve, but a little bit lower. So that kind of dips down a little bit. Okay, so I'm gonna start here, just dip it down a little bit lower, and from this one, just kind of connect that. I know it's a little bit tricky with these kind of simple curves, especially when you have to draw it kind of symmetrical. Okay, so now we can finish up the helmet, which is gonna be really easy. So start on the side here. Just come down, just a little bracket. And then we're gonna keep going all the way down, back to the middle here to finish up the chin. And just round it off. Alright, so now let's draw the top. So the top is easier. This is just gonna be pretty much like a half circle. Let's go up and then come back down. Okay, and then for some details here, right in the middle, I'm gonna draw one line all the way through to the bottom. And then come out a little bit here. Just gonna slant up. And then from this point here, just curve down. So this is gonna be red colored. Just curve it. And then lastly on the mouth area right here, we're just gonna draw one line, a little bit of slant. Alright, so now let's draw in the armor, and I'm gonna start out in the collar here. Just kind of draw a little bracket. And then we're gonna come to the middle here. Just kind of curve it toward the middle, so it's almost the same as this curve here. And then from there, let's just give it a little bit of thickness here. Okay, so that's his collar, and then for his neck inside, I'm just gonna draw two little lines in there. Okay, so now we can work on his armor, which is really cool looking, I think. So from the side here, just kind of go out a little bit. And then we're gonna draw one big curve. He's got really big shoulder pads here. So same thing on the other side. Let's just try to draw the same curve first. And then once you have that, we're gonna go back up. So it's almost like a football shape. Nice and big. Okay, and then shoulder pads. So now for the chest plating here, from the middle here. Just kind of come down, probably somewhere around here. And then now start in the middle here. This is going to be his armpit area. Just curve it in. Just connect that. Alright, and then for his hip, we're going to come down. Continue this line, just go down and then close it off. And then for his belt, I'm just gonna extend it a little bit and just draw a rectangle. And then since we're down here, I'm just gonna draw 2 loops right here for his details on the belt. Alright, and then let's add in some detail to this really cool looking armor. So right in the middle here, let's just divide up this space. Okay, so these areas are gonna be red. And then now for the details in the armor, in the middle, just gonna draw one little angle like that, and then I'm gonna give it some thickness. And then on the bottom here, curve, and then same thing, just give it a little bit thickness. And then on the top here, same thing. Just give this line some thickness. And then we're gonna draw one more. Draw one line coming down, and then same thing, give it some thickness. Alright, and then on this side here, on this armor, I'm just gonna draw 2 little lines going this way. Just a little bit of detail. And then this side is a little bit different. I'm gonna draw one big curve coming down like this. So same thing as this. And he's got some kind of logo, but we're gonna simplify it. So start in the middle, just come in and then go back up. And then for this one, just kind of go around it and then just give it some thickness. Alright, so now for his arms, we're gonna start on this side first because he's gonna be holding a sword. So this one's gonna be a little bit different. So we're gonna start here. Here's the armpit area. Just kind of come down, 2 little slants. Close it off, that's gonna be the elbow area. Lower arm, we can just gonna come out. You can close it off. And then I'm gonna extend this side here because he's got armor's a little bit bigger. And from there, we're just gonna pinch everything in down to his wrists. Close it off. And then now for his fist, just a little hook. Back of the fist and just round it, close it off. And then for the details here, alright, I'm just gonna draw one line, go down into the hand, back of the fist, and then just go out. And then in here, I'm just gonna draw one little strap. Alright, so now let's work on the other arm. So the top part is gonna be the same. So here's the armpit. Let's come down, close it. Elbow area, flare out, close it, extend this line, pinch it in down to his wrists and just close everything. Okay, so now for his hands, a little bit different here. So start here, just come down first, hook it back. This is gonna be his thumb. Just hook it like that, that's gonna be his thumb. And then here's the palm, curve, back up. And then for his other fingers, I'm just gonna go 1, 2, and then 3. So 3 little rectangles. And then once you have that, now we're gonna draw the handle. So start right here. Let's go back. 2 lines, close it. And then let's just add a little bit of round shape at the end. Okay, and then we're gonna finish this off, the hand, just close it with a little curve. And then now let's finish up the sword. So it's gonna be going this way. So just come out here. Let's draw like one little curve. And then from this corner, just go back into the hand. Alright, so now for the sword itself, we're gonna extend this line here. And make it a little bit more cartoony. So flare out just a little bit. And then just close it off, nice and sharp. And then we'll add in the little flames later. Alright, and then to finish off the hand here, same thing here, we're gonna draw one line down and then just a little strap. Alright, so now let's move on to his legs. And we're gonna start in the middle. You can just come down, draw a little line across, and then go up. And then for his leg, we're gonna come out to the side here, come down, and this one's gonna come down. Close it with a curve, that's gonna be his knee pad. And then right here, just come down and just round it off and close it. Okay, so same thing on the other side. Start right here, down. Use the other side for reference. Close it with a curve and then continue it, bracket, and then close out the bottom. Alright, so now for his lower leg, and let's draw in this one first since this one's a little bit different. We're gonna flare out just a little bit and close it off. And then now we're gonna go down. It's gonna be pretty wide. Close it with a curve. And then we're just gonna continue it, create a little dome shape, come down. Close it, and let's just add one line for the sole here. Okay, so this one's a little bit different. So on the top here, just flare out, same thing, just close it first. And then now we're gonna draw in, just extend that line a little bit. It's drawing like almost like a square. And then now for the bottom part, just come down, just kind of flare it out a little bit on the bottom. Close it. And then just follow along and just give that line some thickness here. And we can add a little bit of detail in here, just close that off. Alright, and then lastly, let's add some detail to the armor here. So right here, gonna flare out. So that's gonna be red. And then right in the middle here, I'm just gonna draw in 2 lines. So the same kind of detail up here. So for the flame, we're gonna start on the tip. Just kind of go up. A little bit of wiggle, and then once you have this tip here, let's come back down nice and sharp. Just kind of make it a little bit wider on the base, and we can start up here again, just a little bit, come down again, and let's just come over here. So it doesn't have to be exactly the same as long as you have these kind of wavy shapes. Just kind of curve it, come back down with the tip. And we can add in a little bit of a flame, loose flames on the top. And that is it for this Hiccup in this really cool looking armor. Hope you guys liked the way it turned out, and if you do, please do give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you next time.